Hello you lovely lot, welcome back to another video. As you can see, I'm back at Lane End again. That's where I camped last time with my mate Wayne. Yeah, I've ended up coming back here. I have done a couple of camps in between, but I didn't end up filming them. I'll explain later. But it's absolutely stunning. It's Friday the 11th, just coming up to 4 PM. Sunset's just after 8, so I've got about 4 hours. I've got a new tent to try out as well. You'll have to excuse me with this. There's a tent on my bag. I'm currently using my new toy, which I touched on last time, but I'll go through more detail later on because I will have more time. Got my new microphone as well, so you'll have to bear with me. I'm just trying it out, so I might make some mistakes like I did just a minute ago. This is the second time I've had to film this because I forgot to switch my transmitter on, or my receiver should I say. So I've got a bit of a dodgy leg. I was going to leave the bag at the car park, go into the Cleave and then come back for it like last time, but I'd rather just take it all in one go now and just crack on. So see you up there. It's taken me quite a while. I made it up to Terra Nova. This is where me and Wayne camped last time. I've now got you on the pocket because it's just so much easier to just get you out and speak to you. Spin you around. That's where we camped last time. And I'm really considering, well, that's obviously the Tavy Cleave down there, but I'm considering on camping over at them rocks just there. I think there's a lot on the map, but I think someone said it's called Sharp Tor, one of many sharp tors around here. And I'll bring you to the top of Terra Nova, which I didn't have time to do last time, because obviously we arrived quite late. All right. There we go. There's Lane End car park, which I'm parked in. Just absolutely stunning up here. I'm not sure if that's the back end of Great Mist or not. I'm sure someone will correct me. That's Fair Tour. So father and son obviously going camping together. I'm quite jealous really, because as much as I love coming out camping on my own, spend some time on my own, I just wish my kids would actually like to come out camping. Right, I've finally made it up here. It's not as many camping spots as I would have liked, but I have found one just a little bit up there. I absolutely cracked myself just a minute ago. I got up here, I saw one lamb on its own, barring away. I think, where's its mother? and like thinking, well, I hope it's on the way up. The farmer had a dead sheep on the back of his I'm losing the plot here. Quad bike. But thankfully, another lamb turned up. I saw mother over there. You know, I started walking over to the spot where I am now, facing away from the lambs. They were a bit of a distance away from me. And something just rubbed up against me. I've jumped a mile, and it was both the baby lambs. Look at that. That's Terra. I've just got one little push with my camping stuff, and then I can set up the GoPro for a time lapse. It's going to be a good evening. There ain't supposed to be any clouds forecast, but looks like there's some high level cloud down there. That is a spectacular view, just in between the rocks there. I will show you in a bit. It is forecast. It's forecast to be sunny and cloudy tomorrow, and then rain about 5. But it's supposed to be like this all night and into the early hours of the morning. So fingers crossed, I'll be getting a lot of astrophotography. And let's go and set the tent up. Lucky enough, it's only 5 minutes to pitch. Can't wait to show you. Right, I've been waiting to show you this for quite a while now. So I've been looking at tents recently, not thinking I was going to buy one, just looking. And then this come up. The recommended retail price was £900, and they were selling this for £540. Although I don't think it's ever been sold for £900, but £540 is very good for this tent, I do believe. It is the Terra Nova Southern Cross 2, and it's massive. Loads of headroom. The reason why I got the hex peak was for the headroom, but there's just so much more room in this. Yes, the tent is heavier, but it's a great tent. So, like I said, it's a Terra Nova Southern Cross 2. It's a 2-man tent, and from the reviews I've seen, people say it's like 1.5 people, really. So, like an adult and child, or if you don't mind being very cosy, you can get 2 in there. But you'll see in a minute once I get it up. Hey. It's actually a 4-season tent. When I camped over there at Jertal last time, the weather was atrocious in the morning. And the tent, I could have pegged it out better and more guy lines and all that. But that was horrible. And I believe this will be a lot better. My hex peak has got a hydrostatic head of 2000. This one, the fly, is 5000, and the ground sheet is 10,000, which I believe is the highest you can get. I am a bit disappointed. There's some marks on it, even though it's brand new. I'll show you in a bit. And they had the separate ground sheet footprint reduced as well from £76 or whatever it was down to like £33 or something like that. And it was in stock. I ordered it. This turned up, but only this turned up. So I phoned them, and they said, unfortunately, it went out of stock. Do you want a refund, or do you just want to keep the order until they get it back in? I said, yeah, keep the order. How long do you reckon it take? I said about a month. We're 2 weeks in now. So fingers crossed it will come back in. I'm hoping because of that they might give me a bit more discount, or is that being greedy? But yeah, the footprint is amazing because it just covers the whole thing. But let's get it up. So this is very strange for me. Setting up, got plenty of time before the sun goes down, and it only takes 5 minutes. I also love the way they've done the pegs. You see here, the pegs are in this little bit here, and the poles are in this bit. Red poles are your bigger ones, smaller ones are the blue ones. Still not worked out what that is yet. And it pitches in one as well. So the inner is attached to the fly. And it's a freestanding tent as well. So once you've pitched, you can move it around. Probably just going to peg one in because it is a tiny bit windy and I don't want it to go flying off. Yeah, my back's a little bit dodgy as well. I forgot to mention on the way down here after leaving Jertor, I fell over and really hurt my knees. They made a weird noise. I've already got one bad knee as it is. Look at that. Let's just take this peg out. Now obviously, want to move it? You can move it. I love it. So, just got to think, it's not the flattest of areas here. Path's right there. Just thinking with what way the door's open, so I've got the view. Yeah, look at that way. Right, well, so I'll back out which way I'm going to have it. I'll switch you off to save you boredom. Right, let's give you a little look. There it is, all hunkered down. I love it. I love the shape of it too. It looks sturdy. On each side you've got these air fence that you peg out. I'll show you inside what that looks like in a second. It's all symmetrical all the way around. So we got, that's a door there. It's got 2 doors. It's the other door just here, and the other vent. Try and do this one-handed. This is another nice feature that everyone says about. You've got these clips, so you just clip it onto there. It's a little bit flappy, but I'm sure, well, people moaned about that, but another clip there, that's not as bad. But I suppose if you wanted to, you could just wrap it around the frame and then do it. Look at that. One festival. The footprint, when it finally gets there, will cover all of this. It's a fair size, as you can see, and you've got exactly the same on the other side. I need to yeah, I need to make it a little bit more taut in there, but there's loads of room in here. The reason why that's like that is because I'm on tusks. But look at that, loads of room. This is what I mean about the fence. Just pull that down. So I'm just trying to do everything one-handed. See? I mean, obviously you can see how far it comes down. Well, you feel the air coming through that now. So it does make a big difference having that up. I just crawl on in, even though I've got my shoes on. Let's go. Right. So, my head is right up on the end there. Look at how much room I got with the feet. Loads of room down there. Now this is a nice feature too. So I'll do this up. Where's the sit? Got that mesh. I absolutely love this tent. Obviously, same on that side. You can see absolute tons of room. Oh, headroom as well. This probably ain't the best place to pitch, but it's the only place really. It's so bumpy. Look at that. It's like the whole length of my hand. Room. Like actually head up. Slightly less than headroom. I mean hand length. I was sitting backwards on the slant. I love this tent, I really do. It's beer o'clock. I hope you can see that. What an amazing sunset. I'm now in the tent. It's getting a little bit cold, so I'm just going to kick in the doorway here. And you can't see that. But either way, I've got the fire pot Tuscan stew. There you can see it now. Yeah, just going to cook that up. Quick and easy, nice dinner, and I've got the old Kraken to have a little bit later on. I love this tent, absolutely love it. Time for dinner. There we are, the fire pot, Tuscan stew, or like that. Got my new torch up here, absolutely brilliant. I'll go through it, the specs with everything else tomorrow when it's daylight. I think it's Cotswold Outdoors, $12.99, and this head torch is absolutely brilliant. I highly recommend it. Oh yeah, oh man, that smells lovely. I just wanted something quick and easy tonight. You see that? Look at that. Oh yeah, baby. I'll put it back in here. I'm using my tripod for the GoPro, which is doing the time lapse. So I'm using my camera bag as a tripod. That is not as good as proper food, but that is nice. And now time for some sticky toffee pudding. Get on. Reduced, but not that much. Okay, so that's not what I was expecting. On there it's showing it's in a pot, which normally it does come in a pot. But it's bloody come in this. How am I supposed to cook that now? I was looking forward to having that hot. I don't know. I can't put that in there because it's cardboard. The only thing I can think of is taking it out, sticking it in there. Yeah, I'll just do that. Right, it's 25 to 3. Look how much room I've got. I just can't believe it. I absolutely love this tent. There I am. Yeah, so it's obviously time to go to sleep now. I brought my laptop with me so I can make some music. That is another hobby I've got into, making my own music. There's nothing you lot are like, it's all like EDM music, electric dance music, but I do want to attempt to make my own cinematic music, so I won't have to pay for Epidemic Sound anymore. It won't be as good as that, but at least it'd be free. Yeah, I ended up getting Ableton Live, which a lot of the professionals use. I've got the full the full whack. Got it at half price as a student, because I've done a lot of online courses for music production and all that. But yeah, so I'm too tired to do any of that, so I'm just gonna go to sleep. I spent all evening out there just doing photography. Unfortunately the moon's out, it's a full moon, so I can't get really clear skies for astrophotography, but I've tried. So tomorrow will probably be another video. I think I forgot to mention, although you've worked it out now, I didn't go to the Tavy Cleave. I come straight up here first. I thought I'd just do the Tavy Cleave tomorrow morning when my backpack's lighter. So, see you then. Well, I've finally got out. Looks like a bomb's gone off in the tent. I just absolutely love it up here. There's some people coming up now, so I'm gonna have to crack on and take the tent down. Can hear shouting, like play shouting. Oh, it's absolutely stunning here. I had quite a good night's sleep. I didn't really feel the bumps in the ground that much. I stayed up quite late though. And I was going to have breakfast, just a porridge, a cup of tea, but it's just got so late. I spent ages trying to work out how to repair my the Bluetooth to my new mic, to the mic monitor thing. For some reason it just wasn't pairing. Yeah, it's 20 to 11 now. I don't know whether I just said that or not. I'm gonna have to find out or find a way to get down there. And my bag, it's going to be lighter, but not that much lighter. So yeah, I better crack on and get the tent down. So just whilst I remember, I was going to show you these. What do you reckon all these marks are? Can you see them? Do you reckon that's a defect? It's weird. You've got like ripples that coming down here as well. Some more. Let us know what you think. Right, you lovely lot. As you can see, I'm all packed up. I just got to put a few things onto the bag, then I'm done. Unfortunately, the rain looks like it's coming in sooner than forecast. I'm gutted, but at the same time, I don't think it would have been wise to walk down into the Cleave with the way my knees are. I am sorry, I must be doing your heads in, because I keep on promising stuff and I just don't end up doing it. But I promise I will come back, probably as a day hike, to film all this, because it's a lot of weight to carry when I'm camping and then stopping and filming and all that. But that's where I was last night. as always, leave no trace. Let's give you one more quick look down into the Cleave, the Tavy Cleave. So lucky. This is like an hour drive from my doorstep. And as well as me not going down to the Tavy Cleave, I've kind of run out of time to go through my new gear. I'm going to go out one day and just do a separate video on that. Yeah, but the tent, absolutely love it. That is my go-to tent now. It's a 4-season, so it will hold up in the horrible weather that we get on Dartmoor sometimes. But also in the summer, it's going to be ideal. You've got 2 doors, you've got loads of ventilation, and it's so roomy in there. Oh, I can't recommend that tent enough, I really can't. Even though it's discontinued, but you can still buy it at the moment. And it'll be even better once I get that footprint. Yeah, yesterday I basically done a straight line from Jertor to here. I think now I've seen some people come down across there earlier, so that's the way I'm going to go back. It doesn't look as bad, and then it's all downhill. Yeah, I'm sure I was going to say something else. Oh yeah, so I have been camping. I went on 2-night camp with my mate Wayne. Took all my gear to film, but the first night we camped at Cranbrook Hill Fort. Me and Rob, Wild Camper, camped there a while ago. I'll show you a little clip now. And here's a photo of the camp me and Wayne done. Or some photos. So I was gutted that I didn't film that. And then we drove over to North Devon and camped at, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, Speaks Mill Mouth Waterfall. Oh man, it's absolutely stunning. I'll quickly show you some photos here now. But also, if you go into my Into the Outdoors Facebook page and Into the Outdoors Instagram, you see more pictures of that kind of stuff. But once again, it got a bit late when we got to Speaks Mill Mouth Waterfall, and do you know what? For once, it's just nice to chill and do a camp and not have to worry about filming. I really needed that. That was great. But I still love my filming. I'm not going to come out any less. Because obviously I said about my music production stuff. That's not going to affect my wild camping at all. I can't believe I brought the laptop out and for no reason now. But it's just great. It's great that you can just come out here. Because the nights are dark, I could just get the laptop out and just try and make some music, put over some videos. I don't know what I'm going to do about the music for this video, because my Epidemic Sound membership or subscription has expired. I might just have to use YouTube's Creative Commons. I can't get my words out. Yeah, I might just have to use the free stuff, because there's no way I'm going to be able to get something together in the short time of me editing this video. I might try. If you watch this far, you deserve a gold medal. I hope we're all keeping well, and see you on the next video. Cheers. Adios.